Hi everyone, good to see you again all. I hope you all will be fine. The volume of trade exchanges between Iraq and Ethiopia has reached approximately $20 million in 2022, data disclosed by the international trade website, Trade Map, showed this weekend. The trade intelligence website, renowned for providing detailed trade maps and statistics for countries worldwide, revealed on Sunday that the total trade volume between the two nations was estimated at $19.598 million last year. Iraqi exports, remarkably, comprised a lion's share of 95%. A noteworthy amount of $18.719 million was generated from 7 different categories of goods exported by Iraq to Ethiopia in 2022. The data demonstrated. Trade Map added that the export package from Iraq was dominated by mineral fuels and oils, valued at $15.774 million. This was accompanied by assorted chemical products, contributing $1.479 million, and fertilizers worth $566,000 to the overall export value. Ethiopia exported 9 different goods to Iraq, accumulating a financial value of $879,000. Plastic materials emerged as the major export, earning $611,000, followed by coffee and tea, valued at $232,000, and live trees, other plants, and bulbs with a value of $26,000. And located in the Horn of Africa, Ethiopia, formerly known as Abyssinia, is a landlocked country with a total area of 1 million square kilometers, housing a population of over 109 million. Its capital, Addis Ababa, is a burgeoning hub for international diplomacy and trade. And Iraq has pared down its holdings of U.S. Treasury bonds, curtailing the value by more than $6 billion during the first quarter of 2023, data by the U.S. Department of the Treasury showed on Sunday. The Treasury's most recent tables demonstrated that this strategic reduction in bond holdings, spanning from January to April, positions Iraq as the 36th nation among a roster of 38 states holding a significant amount U.S. Treasury bonds. Iraq's holdings demonstrated a pattern of stepwise descent during the period under review. From an initial strength of $41.2 billion in January, the holdings witnessed a marginal contraction to $40.7 billion in February, further squeezing to $39.3 billion by March, and ultimately dropping to $34.8 billion by the end of April. By comparison, Iraq's portfolio of U.S. Treasury bonds in January of the preceding year, 2022, stood at a slightly more robust $40.8 billion, reflecting an oscillating trend within the nation's investment approach towards U.S. reserves. The Treasury's data places Iraq as the 4th Arab state with most exposure to U.S. Treasury bonds, following Saudi Arabia, the United Arab Emirates, and Kuwait in the hierarchy of holders of U.S. Treasury bonds. The recalibration of Iraq's investment policy portends intriguing implications for the nation's fiscal dynamics and its wider economic orientation under the government of Prime Minister Mohammed Shia al-Sudani. This pivot could be construed as an effort by Iraq to introduce greater diversity into its foreign reserves in compliance with the government's economic policies. And Qatar's Emir Sheikh Tamim bin Hamad Al Thani has met with top officials in Baghdad in his second visit to Iraq in the past 2 years. The Emir held discussions with Iraqi Prime Minister Mohammed Shia al-Sudani, culminating in a Qatari pledge to invest billions of dollars in Iraq in the coming years. The fledgling economic partnership follows recent Emirati and Saudi investments in Iraq to boost the country's economy following a period of political crisis. And parliamentary finance explains the impact of approving the budget on the exchange rate during the coming period. While I highly doubt there is any direct change of the rate contained in the budget, the currency pressures created by the new methods in this budget may well force the currency higher over time. So the actual news for the future of Iraq is pretty good. And the CBI is talking again about improving external transfers, about raising the rate of our hard currency. And to be a member of the WTO, Iraq has to collect taxes from its citizens. They have to describe how the exchange rate is determined and whether or not the currency is convertible and tradable, and if their foreign exchange rate is freely able to use for trade and make payments with it. And dear all, please don't be lose heart and be positive every time and be happy every time. And yes, dear all, hold your hearts, because the moment we've all been waiting for many years. Yes, that moment is coming very soon. I am very happy today because the news is too good. We are all going to get the rewards of our patience. Yes, are you ready to hear the big news? Yes, we will spend the rest of our lives very comfortably. CBI's and private banks meeting minutes continued. Soon the Iraqi dinar will be online with the International Stock Exchange. The IQD is soon to be traded globally internationally. That's never been done before. And they have a date of when they are going to start. Yes, they have a date when they are going to introduce the new small category notes. The CBI is sending its national currency on an international float to gain more value internationally because it will be market-driven. And yes, the US Treasury is now ready to go, and the IMF is now ready to go. Possibly this weekend. It's done and waiting for the announcement. Everything is worked out and Iraq is telling us the same thing. And they will soon announce the budget and the approval of the hydrogen chloride law. People in Iraq are expecting that rate change at any moment. Yes, dear all, an Iraqi dinar going to be between $1 to $3 for all of us, and there are many rumors floating around that the reinstatement could happen any day now. Yes, I believe as we get closer and closer to July 16 we could actually see an end to this RV saga. There are all the signs of the progress that Iraq needed to make to allow the CBI to go forward with the currency reform program, thus reinstate the dinar on forex and redenominate the dinar in this process. Yes, this is very big and very good news. Thanks, take care.